What's up, sexy people? Shawcross or the Seattle Gamer here on YouTube, bringing you a kill confirm match on Yemen on Black Ops 2. If you already didn't know what the game was, you probably shouldn't be watching my channel anyways. But basically, this is going to be a semi-high scoring game for a 6 vs 6 game mode. And I'm not really going to be talking too much about the gameplay since I have another topic today, guys. Oh yes, the dreaded Pokemon X and Y. Oh yeah, guys, I'm a 25-year-old male that loves Pokemon. But before I get on into that, I do want to give a shout out to Russell Wilson, the rookie quarterback of the Seattle Seahawks, who won Rookie of the Year this year. I know in my previous Seahawks video, is maybe a few days ago, I was hoping that he would get Rookie of the Year, and he won it, guys. He actually won it. I know, I'm almost shocked. I thought for sure that RG3 or Andrew Luck would get it just because they're a lot more flashy and they had a lot more media attention about them all the way up till like maybe a couple weeks ago when Russell Wilson kind of took over all the spotlighting on SportsCenter and everywhere else. But he did win the wonderful Rookie of the Year, which I actually do think is probably because Andrew Luck and RG3 both got eliminated from the playoffs last week, and Russell Wilson did help eliminate RG3 in the process, so I think that's probably why he won it. But onto the topic, guys. At the CES show a couple days ago, they actually announced Pokemon X and Pokemon Y for the 3DS. And why am I so excited? You're probably asking yourself. As you know, I am a 25-year-old man, but I have been into Pokemon since I was maybe 11 or 12 years old, so I'm super hyped up for this game. And I've owned a 3DS since 2 days after it came out. Yes, guys, 2 days after it came out, and I've hardly ever played the thing. I probably watched more Netflix on it than anything else, and now I don't even use it for Netflix because I own an iPad, which is an even bigger screen. So, you know, if I'm laying in bed, I'm just going to use the iPad instead of the 3DS. And I think maybe, no, actually for sure, I only own 2 games on the 3DS that are actually 3DS games. And that is the Legend of Zelda and Super Street Fighter 4 3D. But besides that, I haven't had like a real top tier game, you know, that's going to give me into that handhelds and make it stop collecting dust. But now that Pokemon X and Y has already been announced, it's going to be coming out in October. Whoo, buddy. You know, I finally have a reason to put down Call of Duty now, man. Pokemon X and Y. Oh, man. Oh, man. But I do want to tell you guys a little bit about my history of Pokemon as well. You know, I kind of got into Pokemon, the Game Boy games and everything when I was a kid because my next door neighbor, who's actually still my friend even today, he had Pokemon Yellow and he used to play it on his Game Boy Pocket. Now, what I did is I borrowed his game. You know, I liked it and I was playing it on my Game Boy, so I went out and I bought Pokemon Blue at the time and he bought Red, and then we just battled each other for I don't even know how many hours, man. We would train our Pokemon, get them all up to level 100. No cheating, of course. We all did this legit. You know, I'm not a cheater in any way on any game. So we'd all get him at the level 100 and then we'd battle. And I still remember staying up late at night with him, basically like, you know, a male slumber party. Oh yes, you guys heard it correctly. A male slumber party with our little connecting cables, you know, hooking our Game Boys up together to fight each other. It was some fun times looking back at it now. And after I got into the Pokemon Game Boy games, I actually got into the Pokemon card games. And even to this day, I do not actually know how to play the Pokemon card game, but I love collecting the cards. Like when it's almost like someone that probably gets into collecting baseball cards. I really dislike the way the Pokemon cards looked, you know, with the holofoils and all that. You know, I used to love pulling open my packs and trying to get those pulls, you know, getting those really sweet holographic cards. So, to put this in perspective a little bit, even today, I still have all my cards, all in good condition, by the way, and I have over 4,000 of them. Yes, you guys heard me correctly, over 4,000 Pokemon cards, and a lot of little paraphernalia and everything I used to buy when I was a preteen. And right now, I have all my cards and everything, all in their little binders and sleeves, and, you know, all in their little respected cases. And I have it all in a box, and I have it all a bag all the way around it, you know, sealed it up. So it's basically waterproof in my closet to make sure nothing can get into it. And from there, you know, I would say kind of like most people, I got out of the cards really quick, basically. You know, my obsession with them kind of ended, you know, once puberty hit and I started looking at girls, you know, and people looking down on Pokemon and all that. But my obsession with the games themselves kept going on, and even today I still play. Like, I bought Pokemon White the day it came out, you know, and still played on my 3DS. And that's kind of sad, really, that my 3DS, I've actually spent more time playing a non-3DS game on my 3DS than the actual any other 3DS game. Alright, that's how much I love Pokemon White. And I've played all the other Pokemon games that come out on Game Boy. And to be honest, you know, I kind of lost my flavor for the games, you know, over the last, I'd say, few years when they come out, because I just really I didn't think they were innovating enough. And even the new ones, you know, X and Y, the beginning of the game looks like it's going to be almost the same. You know, they're going to have the grass, fire, and water type, but it actually has 3D graphics now. And now the actual battle animations when you're fighting look like they're not static like before, where they'd have the same animation. It looks like it actually has an animated battle stances and everything else. So like when you're doing moves, like it looks like the camera's going to switch, and it could be like random maybe, you know, but it looks like it's actually going to be in motion when you're doing your moves and all this. So a very vibrant animated battle system is going to make the game even better. And now it just has me super hyped up for it. You know, I haven't been this hyped up for Pokemon games since I was like a little kid, when Pokemon Silver and Pokemon Gold will come out. I don't know if you guys remember that or not, but I mean, those are two awesome games, by the way. And I was just really wanting to make this video and tell you guys a little bit about my Pokemon experience growing up. If you guys really want, I can actually show you a photo of my Pokemon card collection. It's pretty massive, and I'm pretty proud of it, you know, as an adult even, just because how I kept those cards in perfect condition and never shuffled them or anything like that to play the game. But what about you guys out there? I mean, the video's over, so I'm kind of rambling on a little bit, but in a comment below, if you actually watched all the way through, which if you did, I love you, tell me, have you guys ever been into the Pokemon card game growing up, or are you still into it now, or are you into the video games, the Game Boy games? Just tell me what you guys want. And by the way, Venusaur is the best, and if you don't choose grass types at the beginning of all your Pokemon games, I hate you. Yes, you heard me correctly, I hate you. And Pokemon Snap was awesome. Peace, guys, bye.